Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Monkey Princess. I mean, what? Anyway.
I'm actually really curious to see if you can keep that going for like 68 parts.
We'll try.
Now he's challenged. Now he has to do it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And I've done some stupid shit for a challenge. Like, beat Resident Evil 4 in a month, even though John says that he'll review a game, and it hasn't happened more than a year later. No, I'm not bitter.
It took you a month to be Resident Evil 4. What the fuck do you think was going to happen?
Dude, it took you...
I mean, to be fair, Ted, I came up with all those Kirk and Picard stuff for Pikmin.
John, yeah.
This stupid thing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
Fuku.
this guy.
It's creepy as
No,
fuck.
it's
I have no
creepy.
idea what they were thinking, and yet
Look at its
Aku
boobs.
is such a
It's
good
supposed to be
mom.
feathers, but it looks
She's-
like boobs.
She's trying to take her son home. She's such
Look
a good
at those
mom.
boobs.
Why does it have a
Boob.
In
face?
HD, they look worse. Oh my god.
Why do you need to put your societal expectations on an ancient civilization that lives in the sky, huh? They can dress however the heck they want up there, okay?
Because boobs.
Why does it have a humanoid face?
Okay, Minno's walking around without a shirt on, and you're not telling
Her
her.
boobs are nice. Excuse me.
Oh, okay, so that's where we're gonna go with this. All right,
I'm
whatever.
sorry.
Also,
Fine.
why is her name based on Link's color identifier?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that is true.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought that it was just named like after like a play on cuckoos because they're
No,
kind of like chickens.
well,
It's
It
the
kinda is.
it's the color identifier for 8-bit Link, I believe.
Yeah.
Right.
So wait,
Yeah.
okay, you're gonna have to explain that. What is
The
okay,
color identifier,
hex, like-
the hexadecimal code for
Yeah.
Link's green
Oh.
color in the NES is OOCCOO.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a visual pun, you see.
I don't think that's what they were going for, especially since that character's not green. But whatever.
It's a visual pun. Also, there is
Okay.
green in it, green and brown. So, which is what 8-bit Link's color scheme was. So,
I mean, it's the same joke as Guybrush Threepwood. So,
Oh, okay. So, question then: since Link was Christian in Zelda 1, does that mean is Uku Christian? A game theory.
God.
Yeah, Zelda really went downhill when they replaced Hollywood with Jesus.
Okay. I don't have a key.
I don't
for
have
this
a key.
monkey. Yeah, at this point, so I've only beaten this game once when I played this, although I did replay the first half of the game for a test playthrough, and then I got bored and didn't want to finish the test playthrough, so I just recorded the playthrough normally, because I'm lazy like that. So,
I really don't do full test playthroughs. I usually do like 2 hours just to make sure I get back in the feel of a game, and then kind of go from there, unless it's something I really don't remember very well.
it depends on if it's
I
how
feel
well
that.
how well I know a game, I guess is the thing.
Yeah.
So, for a game this long and a game that I haven't played as much like this, I probably should have, but at the very least, what I did do is I kept the Zelda dungeon walkthrough up, and while I
Yeah.
didn't look at it while I was playing the dungeon, I made sure that by the end of the dungeon, I had everything that I was supposed to have collected. So, you kind of get to see me figuring out the dungeons a little bit here, because sometimes I
that's
do
fun.
get thrown off, although I have done some of these. Some of these are, not that bad, or I just have done it so I kind of know what I'm supposed to do, so it's not like a complete blind playthrough, but you will see me being dumb at some points. But thankfully, through the magic of video editing, I was able to fix that. So.
What I did for Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker is I did routing. I went on Zelda Dungeon and a few other places to make sure I knew what was available when would it be most convenient to get some things. And I kind of just went from there. I really didn't play through the games themselves through before going to them.
That's usually similar to what I do. I usually have like a text document with like giant letters of like go left here if I don't remember, and then it's just like, oh, okay, so I go left at this point, etc., etc. So it's a very, very loose route.
I find it most fun to replay a dungeon or a game of this type when I, at the very least, only vaguely remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, for a game
Yeah, I
like
feel
Zelda, I can that makes a lot of sense, because if the joy we had this discussion at some point, okay, because puzzle games can sometimes be limited in replayability if you remember the answers, basically.
that's why even though I love Portal 1 and 2, I really don't go back to play them because if I know what I'm doing, I just kind of go through it really quickly and it's like not very fun.
I mean, they do have
I need to actually play Portal.
They do have like time scoring modes for people who want to speedrun that stuff, but I don't particularly want to.
Well, that's just kind of. I think there's a midpoint between people who are first.
My boy.
You didn't even pick up the
moment
rupee.
of frustration.
There was a rupee?
Yeah, there was a rupee. It came
Link, go up the stairs. Thank you.
It's faded away by now, but.
Oh, you see, I didn't.
Oh man, this is great.
Nidna is like, this is our savior.
Then it's like, oh, we're boned.
It's like, I liked you better as a wolf.
No, I just imagine the King of Red Lions popping up out of the ground going, my boy.
Did you check what was up those leaves?
No, I didn't. I think I cut back to that later.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's why I did it the way I did, so that I know that I did miss something. But it's like you go.
One thing that I know is harder to do while you're recording is situational awareness while you're playing a game, because your attention is scattered and you're also trying to get things done faster than usual because you don't want to waste people's time, but then you miss things
or waste just hard drive space.
I feel in a live stream or a live playthrough that it's worse.
Oh yeah, because you're also concentrating
Yeah.
on trying
And then
to keep
everybody,
distracted.
you want to know what's worse about doing it on a live stream? Everybody yells at you when you mess up, but they yell at you 30 seconds late and you're already gone out of the room, and you can't just turn around and get it. So you either have to reset a save file, or people just yell at you for being a dumbass, pretty much.
I feel that, but when that happens, it's just kind of like, oh well, I guess that's there, and I guess I'm here. You gotta deal with it. Bye.
Man. Point one for mistake. Anyway, who maimed those Venusaurs and put their backs on the ground over there? Because that's
those look
really
more
dark.
like Vileplumes than Venusaurs.
Actually, you're right. They do look more like Vileplumes. They're probably based more on the whatever
The flower they're made.
The term is Rafflesia.
Yeah, the smelly one that nobody likes in Animal Crossing. There we go.
The one that smells like a dead body.
Wait, there were Rafflesias in Animal Crossing?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
the hardest. It's the hardest plant in the game to get because you have to purposefully make your town worse in order to get it. Like you have to leave trash out and weeds and
You
stuff
have to have
like
rotting stuff.
I
and
forgot
blah,
these
blah,
things
blah.
just like go back into their holes if you walk past invisible borders.
Aren't Rafflesias like extremely toxic though?
Yes, yes they are.
Mayor, we can't put these flowers all over the place. They'll kill everyone. But I gotta get 100%.
Think of the funeral costs.
Dude, I cannot imagine a playthrough more annoying and obnoxious than Animal Crossing 100%.
Hi, Emil.
I I love Animal Crossing, but if I needed to get every single item in that game, I would hate Animal Crossing.
Again, hi, Emil.
Well, different strokes for different folks, but
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that was the reason why the completionist said he would never play Animal Crossing, because he's such a completionist, he would never want to play the game. I think is what he said, because
I mean, Animal Crossing's like one of those games where it has to be long term.
yeah, you
It
can't.
pretty much forces it to be long term, so you have to enjoy the game for a full year.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
To
if
be
he
able
wanted
to
to
do
do it
that.
like legitimately play through, it would take him over a year to do any individual Animal Crossing game.
To be honest, that's kind of why I don't want to play Animal Crossing myself. Is the you can't ignore it thing. It's like if I wanted that kind of thing, I'm pretty sure I would have had a better experience with Tamagotchi than I did.
Yeah, it's not something you should play for the reward of completing it. It's something you should play for playing it. It's hard to explain. It's not an average game. Animal Crossing is a weird game.
It's one of those, I
Yeah.
don't like how time-sensitive everything is. I'm not a big fan of life sims to begin with, but if I were to play one, I would probably play something more along the lines of Harvest Moon or
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley, yeah, where how often you play it doesn't matter inherently.
Yeah. You play, and it's exactly the time at which you left the game off last time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, it's the Animal Crossing's a special case where the reasons why some people like it are the reasons why other people don't like it. It's just a personal
it's very much like an opinion thing at that point.
Yeah, it's totally understandable. It's like I get it, I just don't feel it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm a complete dumbass here, and I'm thinking, oh, because I know that this is the room with the bugs that pop out of the ground, so I'm thinking, oh, I need the boomerang to come back here. You don't need the boomerang to come back here.
I'm just more amazed that they brought back the floating tile prop enemies effectively from Zelda 1 and A Link to the Past.
Yeah,
I
mean,
Ocarina of Time did that.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time did have that.
Oh, more so with the pots, but...
No, they had the floating tiles too in the Fire Temple.
You're right.
Okay, Ryan, fake Zelda fan. Fake Zelda fan.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I don't remember every single enemy in every individual game.
Okay, Ryan, if you were a real Zelda fan, you'd know where exactly the floating tile enemies were in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, this one's kind of annoying.
I think you can do that, but it's
That's
tight.
not the way you're supposed to do it.
It's not the way you're supposed to. It's extremely tight trying to go around from that direction.
Yeah, speedruns will do it because it's the most convenient way to do it, but...
Well, not necessarily convenient, that's the wrong word, but...
Well, convenient in routing.
Yeah.
Technically faster, but only if you can do it in your first shot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Link I hate auto jumping for the
Yeah.
that's me trying to baby it there, and then I have to hang on. Oh, okay, frozen bug there. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, oh yeah, we brought up the heart pieces being 5 now. I think that's because they planned out the game and they put in more challenges than they had room for hearts, and they didn't want those chests to just be rupees.
Yeah.
Because there's too many chests in this game already that are only rupees. So I guess it makes sense.
But, it doesn't really necessarily matter how many heart pieces it takes to make a full heart if you if the pacing is still the same anyway. So
it does. I can understand that it messes with fans because it's been 4 since Link to the Past.
Since ever. as far as when heart pieces have been around, anyway.
Well, Zelda 1 only had containers.
Zelda, it's Link to the Past.
Yeah, that's why I said as long as they've been a thing.
Yeah, so that was like 1992, so at that point it had been like 14 years. So, yeah it's a little weird.
It just feels weird. Especially...
I don't know. I think I got a little bit more annoyed at it because when I really took note of it was when I was routing out my series of this, and I was like, I have to do that much more work on that many more heart pieces. Please no. I just got really annoyed that every single heart container, it was that much more.
Not to mention it just messes with your expectation of it. It's like you get 3 pieces. It's like, oh, there's one more, and I get an extra heart container. It's like,
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Each consecutive heart container via heart piece takes now effectively exponentially longer.
You know what the stupid plant in the middle of the room gives me flashbacks to? War flashbacks to. The mission in Devil May Cry 2 where the entire mission is this one room with this demon mouth void thing in the middle, and you just need to keep beating enemies until it gives up and opens to the demon world for you. And
why did that thing eat a key? And why is it so sparkling clean there? Also,
its stomach acid burned away all the grime on it.
The plant is actually an organic key cleaning machine. See?
Man, we just
Should've
burned away.
it.
We just burned away a potential source of profit. Jeez.
I doubt there's much business in key polishing.
Well, it could be like metal polishing because, rusty swords and all that crap.
Dude, this is the universe where the most effective way of making money is
mowing the lawn.
Yeah, mowing the lawn. So.
It's not even the owners of the lawn pay you. It's the
I hate these guys.
Again, because no, doing that into water would actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Not when it does damage. Though.
Well, not when it does damage, but I'm just talking about the concept of just being launched into the air and then landing in water like that. It's not like it launches you that high.
I mean, that was a good 20 feet at least, because it was several times Link's height. I just, I thought that, I knew that you could come back here and blow away the tiles with the boomerang.
Yeah, you don't need to, though.
Yeah, and there's a chest in there that you do have to
come back to, because you have to blow out all the torches.
I think there's a heart container in there.
Yes.
Piece, whatever, same thing. Not the same.
One thing I will say is that when it comes to like the tools you get, Twilight Princess is pretty damn fun.
Twilight Princess has the best items that I've played in the series. Like, because they're not... They take familiar items and put a spin on them, and they have new items that are very interesting and can be used in multiple ways.
Unless you're the Dominion Rod, you just suck.
Well...
No, or the spinner.
Well,
the
those are
spinner isn't used for
items.
anything.
Well, those items are fun in the areas where you use them, though.
Yeah, the minute rod is
but
hilarious.
that's kind
when
of
you
the
smack
thing about
yourself
Twilight
with
Princess,
it.
though. Like, they have so many cool items, but you don't use them for anything but, like, their specific area, and it's kind of sad.
Well, every Zelda game has some items like that. Like, even the 2D ones.
I know, but it's heartbreaking, because I love the spinner, and I love the idea behind it, and I wanted to use it more, but it just never comes up for maybe, like, 1 or 2 heart pieces,
Yeah,
if even
for
that.
like maybe like a Beyblades minigame.
Dude, Hyrule Warriors, you get to ride that thing, and it's hilarious, because you just, like, Beyblade
Fuck,
through
it's
everybody.
like Twilight Princess Crossfire.
I would use the crap out of that.
You get caught
Hey,
up
you
in
know what?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, like, let's go with it. Link's Crossfire training?
Yeah, Ganondorf's the bully and the leather jacket on the other side.
He just spins into oblivion.
Yeah, and then explodes.
Yeah. Wait, why did he explode?